Hello, and we're live for episode 9 of Crit the Bed. Hopefully that sting worked and I didn't A, blow everybody's ears out, and B, it actually transitioned across. So yes, hello. It's episode 9 and I'm here with my lovely players. We'll do that quick round robin. Starting as we always do with Khalil. Who are you? What do you do? And what is your character's favourite colour?
I am Aya, an ASMR Paladin with a doomsday clock on my arm that all my friends should probably chop off and save the world. And my favorite color is black, I'm guessing.
I find that offensive to my soul.
Okay. So, Alice, who is Ellie? What character does she play, and what is Ellie's character's favourite colour?
Ellie is Pip, the little frog friend, little Grung Granger, our tracker, our archer, and I'm gonna say red because of her poison skin.
Okay, lovely. Ellie, who is Josh? What does Josh do? Or Josh's character do? And what is Josh's character's favourite colour?
Josh plays Parter, Furbolg Druid, who is murderous and violent and angry.
All of
and
that's true.
Calls himself a pacifist, but imagine the exact opposite of that, and that's what Parter is. His favourite colour is probably like mud brown.
Yeah. Okay. He's nodding. Seems like
I was gonna go swamp green. See, like
okay. Yeah.
Close.
Yeah, it's a tangent.
Take
So, Josh, who is Annie playing? What is Annie's character? What does she do? And what is Annie's character favourite colour?
So Annie plays Mike. Mike is a scary, smiley, scary, changey person face vampiress who likes to pick up pets that she forgets about and pick up men that she doesn't care about but does care about. And she's just a bit slashy with knives and likes to go for people's ankles. But other than that, she's a lovely person, and you've got to say that her favourite colour has to be black in real life and in the story.
Apparently, both of those are incorrect. Annie. Finally, who is Khalil? Who is Khalil's character? What does Khalil's character do? And what is Khalil's character favourite colour?
Khalil is Chad, the lizard wizard,
Yeah.
with an axe for an arm, who
And an arm for an axe.
an arm for an axe for an arm, who is choosing this arm for an axe for an arm over his friends.
His friend's over his arm.
I can't remember if it's this campaign or the other one, but Chad used to eat like 4 dozen eggs for breakfast.
Still do.
Every morning. This one.
Yeah,
Great.
still do.
Okay. His favourite colour, you might think it's green because he's a lizard, but surprisingly, it's yellow.
Oh.
Interesting.
How interesting.
The colour of custard.
Why?
And the colour of the inside of an egg.
Because he loves daffodils.
Oh, that's cool.
You don't have to tell everybody.
Does he put them behind his ear that he doesn't have? Has he tried to
Just falls down.
In the air.
Oh, ouch.
Make do with what you got.
So I quite like this. Like doing each other's characters. I might carry this on for next time. It's good. And also they just sprang that on me just now,
Oops.
which is amazing. So last week, episode 8 of Crit the Bed, Mike successfully franchised the Golden Inn Shower chain of taverns with a little help from the Goblin Ski Skimmer Children's Ride to add a little bit more currency to your franchise. On the way to the Teranollankin twins, whilst camping, the group discover an entity that's been tracking them, but they can only find out any kind of identity or remains by what it's left, which is like a half-eaten kobold frozen in the snow. Eventually, the friendly boys arrive at Astrakhan, the seat of the Goliath power in the Shadowmounts. They find there a leaping shop that deals in cursed items. But what will the group sacrifice to learn what has been following them? So, I think we're now ready to play some Crit the Bed, some D&D 5e goodness. First of all, let's go to Khalil. We know what everybody else was doing last week. you've been skipping around in the Goliath's town shopping. What have you been shopping for?
Yeah. Probably weapons,
Uh-huh.
but also information.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
I'd like to. I heard that the Goliaths are full of questions, or rather, we're supposed to be full of questions when we go to them. So I'd like to see if anybody has any information on good questions in this town.
Okay. So you want to question people about what you should be asking
I
when
want
you
to.
see the Teranollankin twins.
Yeah, I want a question for questions.
Question for questions.
Yeah.
Who you going to ask? Like you've got the whole city to sort of like choose from. You've got children playing in the street. You've got market stall owners. You've got like herders, like professionals. You've got some of the guard, some of the war bands that go out and scavenge for food, that kind of stuff.
Well, I'd like to see if there's any kickball clubs happening, because I know that I can make an in with them
Oh,
as a renowned kickballist.
very good.
Nice.
Yeah. After like say 20 minutes of just going around this, what is effectively a city, you do find a club, like a clubhouse,
Yes.
and a movable pitch. So a pitch has been made of timber and stone that can be collapsed and transported to wherever they need it to go. And I'm kind of vamping whilst I load the names of the things. That
Whilst
was a bit
he's
interesting.
vamping, what question do we want to ask the Goliaths? Thoughts up?
I'm mainly just upset that you took the opportunity to call yourself a kickballist, not a kickballer.
No, kickballist. It's the professional term. Kickballer is amateur.
If we're ballers, I'd rather be a baller.
Depends though. It depends, because if you're playing the real kickball, which is like the physical ball kickball,
Kicking.
then you're a kickballer.
Yeah.
But if you're a cardist playing the card version,
Yeah.
then you're a kickballist.
He's both, so what is he?
Kickballist.
Ballerist.
He's
Ballerist.
The worst of both of them.
A barista.
Ballista.
Chad the
Ballerista.
Chad the flower arranging barista.
Nice.
Everyone in the chat now believes that you're into flower arranging, Chad.
Oh.
That's true.
I could get behind that.
How do you flower arrange with an axe? It's like one of
It makes it easier. You trim the leaves. You put the flowers in the thing, the vase. You know,
And then you zhuzh it with the tip of your axe.
the tip of my axe.
The fact that you had to say that just shows so much value.
I didn't mean.
Do you have like a list in your head that you're just waiting?
No, honestly, the worst thing is like I genuinely don't think about it until it comes out, and then I'm like, So I apologise in advance.
There's never any remorse.
Spoopy Milk Penguin just made the very accurate statement that Pip wishes she was a little bit taller, wants to be a kickballer.
Wish she had a
Very
putter and a hat and a
Aw.
bat.
So eventually you do find the moving pitch for the Astrakhan Anarchists.
Okay. And are they a physical kickballer team or
They
a
are a physical
kickballist?
kickballer team, but they also may be aspiring kickball card enthusiasts. You never know until you ask. There is a clubhouse, and there is some rowdy drinking and laughter and shenanigans coming from within.
I'm also a renowned shenaniganist.
Yes, shenaniganist, not shenaniganer.
Shenaniganist.
Okay. Yeah, and as you're standing there, staring slack-jawed at the sign, Goliath gets thrown through the clubhouse window and into the snow.
This reminds me of when we met Flan.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I can find the Goliath, my friend.
Maybe the twin is inside.
Oh no.
The Goliath extricates itself from the snowbank, dusts itself off, and runs and dives back through the same window that it got thrown out of.
Well, I'm going to dive back through that window, too.
Okay.
Just dive straight in.
Yeah,
Yep.
right through that window that they threw out of.
I want to see into the clubhouse.
Let's roll an acrobatics check.
He's gonna dive in and bark at them.
I've got cat eyes now to move.
Yeah, so you would have to woof.
Oh, woof.
Oh. What was I doing?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. That's the one. 11.
11. Okay. You avoid cutting yourself on the glass.
Hey.
And you kind of like half hit one of the big tables and sort of spin and land on the floor. And everybody stops drinking and laughing and talking and stares down at you.
What's up? It's the Blackmire bastards.
What did you say? You call us bastards?
No, me.
Says one
Me
of the
and
dwarves.
bastards. I'm one of the renowned Blackmire bastards. You probably heard about how we won in the university championships.
No, sorry, I haven't said. You're a Blackmire you're like a new team? You're in the amateur leagues, right?
I mean, it just depends on your definition of amateur, but I feel like we made a pretty good name for ourselves the last time we played kickball. You haven't heard of us?
No.
No. Well, you should, and you have now.
So what, you come in here, you're going to challenge us? Going to throw down for some kickball?
Well, no, I was looking for some fellow kickballists to...
Oh, you're using the proper term, kickballists. I like that.
Yes, that's how you know I'm professional, not an amateur.
A lot of people make that mistake.
I know, fools, kickballers. I'm here for some friendly advice and maybe a friendly game of kickball if you're lucky.
Well, we're not going to give you any advice
Oh,
until you drink this.
done.
And they slide over what is like a 2.5 pint tankard full of frothy ale.
Not that I say this in the least threatening way possible. What's your name, friend? Because
My name, being a kickballer, I thought you would have known. My name is Oriala. They call me Chokesmith.
Chokesmith. I think I saw your
fact.
card one time.
Oh, you do flatter me.
Yeah, fun fact. I would also like to know a fun fact about you, Chokesmith.
Damn it. I was the one that has perfected the one and only legal chokehold in the game of kickball. That's why I got my name, Chokesmith.
That's pretty nifty. That's a fun fact, friend.
Did you have his card? You should get him to sign it.
Yeah, do I have your card? Your card?
Oh,
This is a verse situation, I can tell.
This is a situation.
gosh.
They're all very...
She's fallen hard for me.
You see here, they're all wearing their colours, which is yellow and blue.
Your favourite colour?
I do love yellow.
Yeah, didn't think about that. There we go.
Who got thrown out the window? Why did they get thrown out the window? Should I throw them out the window?
If you can manage, have a go.
Why did you throw them out the window?
We're having a friendly game of throw you through a window.
Well, that's.
We're just being a bit rowdy. He tried to pinch my butt. I threw him out the window.
Oh, well, that's one game that I haven't heard of. What could you tell me about the Teranollankin? I'm getting it right this time. Teranollankin twins?
Close enough.
Do you know them?
Well, yeah, everybody knows them. Yeah, the Teranollankin twins, the king and queen of the Shadowmounts.
Are they kickballer
Well-
or kickballists?
King and queen.
I was just about to say they're twins.
And
What,
twins.
How are they king and queen?
They're incest twins.
They're incest.
They are
Incest
incest
again.
twins.
They share the throne.
That they do.
What else do they share?
Information, I guess. Revenue, decisions.
King and queen.
Yeah.
Betrothed. Are they married?
Oh, you're not here. You don't know.
Okay. I'm sorry. I was invested.
Just
What do we need from them? Do
we can't.
they know things?
Don't we need?
What?
Don't we need their help in killing this
Tessa.
evil man?
Oh.
Do they kill things?
Tim's longest standing character.
Of course, they kill things.
Bad things?
Sure, anything that upsets the balance here in the Shadowmounts. They maintain the nice edge between the the Westfall reaches and the the Eastern folk, you folk.
Hopefully this isn't us offsetting their knife's edge balance then.
It depends what you've been doing.
Well, just looking for balls to kick and information to learn.
To lick.
To lick. Yes, that's what I meant.
Matty.
So weird.
You've changed.
I love it.
I mean, you're asking for advice about what I would ask them?
Yeah, like
What do you need to know?
Well, do they like strangers?
It depends what you mean by strangers.
Me?
Sure. I mean, if you need to get an audience,
Eastern folk like me, not just me.
there's a couple of stages if you actually want to get talking to them. Stage 1 is you've got to fight. Stage 2, you've got to be honest. That's what they value most. They value strength, in power, and knowledge. Honesty, trust, all of these things. As long as you're honest.
Are we on Thoughts app, by the way?
Yeah, presumably.
Sure.
I'm pretty honest.
Sorry.
You love
Sorry?
that.
You can be in Thoughts app now if you want, and then you can relay anything.
I don't
you
know.
want
I don't
to
know
us.
how. Yeah, I don't know how far it goes. Hold on, 1 second.
As soon
What's
as
it look-
Tim mentioned honesty,
Yeah.
Spoopy Milk Penguin, well, Potter is screwed.
This is character assassination. Parter is nothing but a loving individual.
Aww, Butter and Spoons. Aya is all of them.
She's so biased.
She would say that, wouldn't she?
But it's true. So
It is true.
it'd be laughing.
Thoughts app only goes 30 feet. So unless
Gosh.
you're 30 feet away.
Although, isn't that when you cast it, it goes, everybody has to be within 30 feet, and then after that, it's just however long it takes. As long as you're not on the plane of existence, I think.
It just says duration is 1 hour, range area 30 feet.
Yeah, so I think that's the everybody has to be within 30 feet when you cast it.
Oh, okay. Well, in
And
that
then-
case,
Yeah.
Because we did say last week
Yeah.
when we're going into a new area where we might need it, we'll cast it.
Oh yeah, because I put some random stranger.
Randomly, yeah.
Yeah, we added some random stranger into our thoughts app. So yeah, you guys you're all up here. If you
Yeah.
have any questions, I presume that I'm thoughtsing it your ways.
So there's always going to be an awkward delay between what they're talking to you and then your response, because you have to think it to everybody, because they can't hear what you're hearing. They
Right.
can only hear what you're thinking.
2020 video calls.
So,
Yeah.
so can we only
Well,
respond to him
Yes.
one question after? So when he's been told something,
Oh no, you can all speak at the same time as much as you want, but it's just there's like when they're talking to you, you then have to think it at everybody.
So hey guys, I found something. We need to be those twins, Goliath twins. They're definitely boning. They're king and queen. They don't like Eastern folk, meaning us apparently. We're gonna have to fight something, and we're gonna have to answer a riddle or just be honest. I can't remember which one it was already.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Go
What-
back. Sorry.
I
King
found
and-
some
King and
kickballers.
Queen.
Yeah.
Twins.
Do
Whoa.
you want me to ask a question there?
Are they kickballers or kickballists?
Are they kickballers or kickballists?
They are supporters of the game.
So
So
kickballers. Yeah.
Kickballers.
Well, at least one half of them is more into GWF.
or well, they're incest twins, so each their own.
GWF.
Yeah, so is someone going to ask what that means?
Goliath, Willies,
Giants. Dwarfs. Winter.
Giants, Willies,
It
furries.
says GWF.
Oh, giant willy furries.
What?
Otherwise known as Goliath Wrestling Federation.
That's
That makes me
call it out in Catamounts, is it?
We don't have to wrestle, do we?
Shudder amount.
Do we have to wrestle?
Only if you want a question.
What?
Oh no.
Come on, let's wrestle. Let's do
Oh no,
it.
are we gonna have to listen to you wrestling?
Wrestle.
I'm
Wrestle.
gonna listen.
Wait. You and us are the Teranollankin twins. Who's
so hard?
wrestling?
Why is it so hard?
This is confusing.
Are we gonna wrestle right now?
is that happening?
No,
I
you got
mean,
to wrestle
you
Volcath.
Is that stage one?
Who's Volkath? What's his weakness?
She's a queen.
She's a queen.
That doesn't sound. Oh,
What? Oh, there's 2 queens.
No,
Yes.
Volkath is the queen, Yakator is the king.
being a
Oh, they
queen
have
doesn't sound
names.
like a
They
weakness.
have names.
That would have been a good question to ask.
Or-
Volkath?
You're still there.
yeah, more to pay on. Yeah, but
Just say out loud. That would have been a good question. Just walk away.
Why are you so bad at this?
Wrestling.
so Volkath is the queen and likes wrestling. And so that by a process of elimination, Yakator is the king and likes honesty.
Okay. So we got to wrestle. Can you ask? Is that what stage 1 is? We got to wrestle the queen.
Is stage 1 queen wrestling?
Traditionally, yeah, you can do it the other way around, I suppose.
Do what?
The honesty and then wrestling.
Sure.
I feel like honest with that person first.
You're definitely getting wrestled.
Do we
One
all
way or
wrestle?
the other. It's either
I'm
when you're
getting
going in
wrestled
or when you're coming out.
Can be truth and wrestling.
Can a couple of us wrestle?
Or all of them?
You can go tag team.
Wait,
So lost.
does she have somebody else to tag team wrestle?
Her brother.
Her brother lover.
Yeah, but he likes honesty.
She-
They're not
And wrestling.
mutually.
There's a whole wrestling federation, so there's a whole bunch of different Goliaths that are into that sport.
Are they conjoined twins?
They are not conjoined twins.
Stuck at the pelvis.
Yes.
I'm confused.
I'm thoroughly.
So terribly.
Is there any wrestling? Oh, who has
Just
anybody
wanted you
ever?
another 2.5 pints of ale.
Here we go. Has anybody ever won at wrestling against Volkath?
Oh yeah. Not very
So
many
it's not-
people.
Okay. Who won? What did they do?
Last person that won was a hill giant.
Okay, so they were just big.
Yeah, so just pinned them.
Okay.
What are her weaknesses? Does
What
she
are
like-
her? Yeah.
Can she be tickled in one?
She's got a bum shoulder.
She's got a bum shoulder.
She's got
She's
a
got a
bum
what?
shoulder.
Bum shoulder.
You need to put the emphasis in the right place in that.
What is
Yeah,
a
it doesn't
bum
work very well. The
shoulder?
left shoulder.
Oh.
She put it out.
She's got a butt on her shoulder.
She's got a gammy shoulder, not a bum shoulder. She's got
So
a
if you get on
bum.
the left hand side, you could probably like get her in an arm brace or a figure of 8 arm lock, something like that.
Hey, you invented the legal chokehold. in
Yeah.
Kickball. Why don't you teach us how to choke people?
That's
Yeah,
why you're
choke
the.
Smith.
That's why you do the negotiating, Pip.
But not on
Trouble on your
Chad,
brain.
in case Chad passes out.
No
I'll show you how I do it. Turn around.
No.
Yeah, I turn
Okay.
around.
Just turn
Good.
around.
Yeah.
Roll an athletics check for me, please.
You definitely should have got
That
to do it.
one. Who else would it do? Oh, on somebody else? Probably. That makes more sense.
She didn't roll very high.
I got a 20.
Yeah. So she shows you the chokehold, but you don't pass out, which is good.
Do I know what's
So-
happening? Can I see it? Or is it just my arm stuck behind my head and I don't know what's happening?
Yeah, pretty much. And then she's like, okay, so you just just kind of instructing you, like you put the arm over the back of the head like this. You get your bicep around underneath there, the chin, around the neck, and you just squeeze. You just flex.
That's easy. I can do that.
She's flirting with you.
Can
Ask-
I give her
ask
a little
if-
wink?
Ask
Sure.
if you can do it on her.
You give her a little wink, and she passes you a third
Hey.
2.5 pint.
Don't get pissed before we go into twins.
Does anybody have Sebastian or is he with me? Should I get a babysitter?
I don't know where Sebastian is. That's up to you.
Uh-oh.
I think he's with you.
I figured I'd
You might have chained him up outside. I don't know.
I've got him some daffodils to pick. He's out. No, he's inside. He's inside with me.
Yeah. So you dove through the window and just landed on him.
Yeah, why not? I assume you
Right.
could dive in
So
after me.
only at this point is he now like wheezing and getting up off the floor after you've
Hey,
like used him
Sebastian.
as a crash mat.
Is he on? Is he webbed to you still?
No, I think you separated. I don't think you've re-webbed since last time. I don't believe.
Yeah, we did 2
Oh.
episodes ago, I think.
As he gets up off the floor, you should totally try the.
I am gonna try it on him.
All right. Well, roll the same thing.
24.
Yeah, he just passes out immediately.
Oh, it works.
Did it?
Yeah. All right.
You now got a sack of potatoes that once formerly was Sebastian Sandals.
Is there anything that I can attach him to my chest with? Can I ask Chokesmith if she has any
Rope?
tape or rope? Yes.
Yeah, she looks quizzically as you just choked out this tiny human. You ask for some rope. She just gives you a length of rope from like some of the what they use to like pull together the field when it collapses or stuff. So yeah, you can just wrap it around him.
Well, tie it like a belt, so he's just sort of like
Okay. So he's hung
Slumped over.
super uncomfortably, like bent
Yeah.
in twain.
Yeah, but at least now I won't lose him.
True.
Well, that was extremely helpful. Thank you. Would you care to teach or learn kickball moves from us at some time?
She laughs. I don't think we need to learn anything from you.
Well, I'll tell you what. Once we're out of the Goliaths, how about we have a little friendly game? But winner gets something good. Somebody give me the pub.
The pub.
The pub. I'm franchising. From the east.
Roll a persuasion check to see how smooth this offer is.
Well, given that I just rolled pretty well the last 2 times, I'm guessing this one isn't going to be so good. Persuasion?
Yeah.
11. Not terrible. For me.
She's had a few to drink.
So,
So I roll this with disadvantage.
I'd judge her a lot if she gives us a pub, to be honest.
She's like, yeah, all right. If your band of newbies can win, we'll franchise our clubhouse to you.
Nice.
The second on the
It'll be
tower.
literally the worst thing that's
Yeah.
ever happened to us because it'll have your kickball name on our kickball clubhouse.
you'll never forget me, though.
True. True. Yeah, true. I mean,
Yeah.
you did dive through a window with a man strapped to you and then choked him out and tied him to your waist. It's very difficult to forget. You also have an axe for an arm.
That's what I was going for. All right. Cool. Well, thank you for
I
all
was
of
just
your
impressed that you were able to tie.
help. Yeah, me too, actually, now that I think about it. Good thing we've drunk. I'm going to go find my friends now. Thank you for your hospitality. And, what's our secret kickball handshake salute?
She looks at your
Professional
axe
one.
arm and just gives you a pat on the butt,
Oh.
Lizards don't have butts.
pat on the undertail.
Mm.
Oh,
Undertale.
Undertale, yeah. That's a sign of affection in lizard language.
Quite interesting.
I
Woo.
I feel like this is one of my most successful missions I've ever done. I'm going to go meet my friends.
Okay. And you wander out of the clubhouse. And you can all meet back. So the rest of you have stepped out of Freagletop Grasmire's Top and Xantadir's Cursed Curios. When the last of you exits out of the doorway, the whole thing drops through the ground. And then is replaced by a sort of a scorched patch of earth.
Oh, he wasn't kidding, was he?
Did we get both the necklaces off of you?
Yeah, I believe you paid for both
Yeah.
necklaces to get off. Yeah, but you only need one of them to be tracked back to its source.
We really need to kill that college woman as soon as we leave.
yeah. I think in order we need to kill Tessa. Yeah, kill
Kill this.
Tessa.
Save Napna, marry.
But
Mariva.
Ah,
Uber.
Yeah, you felt like you were a little bit more successful with Oriala, but okay.
I forgot to ask her name. Oh, wait, no, I did. I got
you did.
Chokesmith. Chokesmith, I remember.
Yeah, you just been calling her Chokesmith. Her name is
She didn't
Oriala.
pat my undertale.
Name and some facts. It's fine.
Yeah.
You
To
did
be
it.
to be fair, you did seem more interested in her. She wasn't really giving a lot away. I thought she was flirting, but then she sort of was that her?
it was the 7.5 pints.
Probably.
Well, you didn't
Well,
say you
we're-
drank the
we
last
know-
one, so I was giving you the benefit of the doubt there.
We know we're going back to them after Teranollankin twins, so maybe I can still
Still time.
But no
Can
one
we please?
that we played kickball instead of immediately going to his rescue if he's alive.
Yeah, that's true. Fair enough.
Can we agree that Chad isn't wrestling because I don't trust him to not chop off her head?
Oh, good shout.
Yeah.
Well, somebody in chat, I can't remember. I think it was Jack Taylor, suggested the use of enlarge before any of us go into the thing. So you can sit on the sidelines casting.
If it's just into submission, Pip, we could enlarge you and you could just put her to sleep.
Yeah, I was going to say, Pip, you'd actually have the best chance.
I would love
And
to
you'd be a
be giant
tank.
dog.
Yeah.
That's my
But
dream.
Wrestler.
you can't attack me. Those are the rules.
No, I'll attack my enemy.
I'll
Finally.
pull out my
Shrink,
pull out my
reduce.
panpipes. I was gonna say I'll pull out my panpipes. If it looks like she's coming for you, just pull out my
Alright.
panpipes and just
There we go.
Also,
Um,
in the chat, sorry, Ellie, in the chat, everyone's talking about Chad's manners, and he's got a long list of women. And then Spoopy Milk Penguin says, "A lizard wizard you could take home to meet your mum." And Badgers and Spoons says, "Except if you're Alice's mum."
She already knows too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Indeed.
Sorry, Alice's mom.
Oh dear. Let's go make me massive and fight someone. I've never been more excited.
Oh, it's good.
So you're waiting out there as the shop disappears, and then strolling up is Chad with an unconscious Sebastian sandals at his waist, sort of like flopping around.
Weird.
Unfortunate look.
That is an unfortunate look.
What did Josh say earlier? Conjoined at the...
Elvis.
So you guys got all that, right?
Yeah.
Nothing else weird
Yeah.
happened.
Nothing else?
Sure.
Except that we have a kickball name to win in a bar or a name to uphold in a bar to win. So let's go meet these
Incest twins.
incest twins.
All right.
I love
Twin
making
incest.
characters that you.
Are they the vampire incest twins that we met before? Or are these new?
They weren't
Are you
vampires or
Druid?
twins or incest.
They were all of the above, Tim.
They
Yeah.
were none of the above.
Tim, also,
Okay.
whenever you say it, you always mention incest last. They weren't vampires. They weren't.
But I figured
But
like
they
by them
were
not being
doing it.
like the same species or related, then it kind of negates the last one. I just wanted to get that in there as well to
The
like,
chat's
double
very
down.
Put them in another bag of holding and throw them into a black hole. That's what
That's
we
true.
do.
Just chuck one into the black hole.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think I still have my bag of holding now.
No, you don't, because it went in
You
the
don't.
black
Lost
hole.
it.
Another universe.
Fucking black holes.
We should get a new one because that was...
Oh yeah, we're in a market. Can I try to buy one?
Do it.
Probably in the shop that was gone.
We had no money. It was all in the bag of holding.
I have money.
I've still got some money.
Have you got money?
I've still got money.
Okay.
I
Chad,
have
where-
24 gold.
That is
are
not
you
going to buy
holding
you a bag of holding.
No?
No,
I'll win it.
You'd know
Silver.
that would not buy
You know
you a
what
bag
we
of
have got though? We've got a very valuable axe.
That I could put the bag in.
We
Alright,
could
put it
kill
in the
you,
bag.
cut it off.
I've got
Mm.
lots of silver and I've got 94 gold.
That's pretty good.
I'll arm wrestle someone for it.
Also, Pip, your new catchphrase is "ribbit, ribbit, motherfuckers."
A bit of ribbon, motherfucker.
Nice.
Um,
Okie dokie.
yeah.
So, what do you want to do first? Do you want to go searching for a bag of holding, which you definitely don't have enough money for, or
We-
go and see the
it's
Teranollankin
fine.
twins?
Let's go to the Teranollankin twins,
Twins.
right? Yeah.
Twins it.
So, when you visit, they are sequestered in like an outcropping that overlooks the rest of the town. Kind of looks like a piece of huge piece of the mountain itself is jutting out the side. It's covered in moss and fir trees and some light patterings of snow. Nestled within this or the crags is this wooden structure, like multi-level structure, with a big hall that opens out and it has no fascia to it, so you can kind of see in from quite a way away. As you get closer, you can actually see that there is a throne, two thrones made of stone. One of them is occupied by a goliath of stature who's currently reading but in front of that is a big 5-sided wrestling ring, where currently, presumably, Yaktor Volkath is performing a backbreaker on a peasant and then pins him for the 3 count, claiming victory. A bell rings and someone drags the poor unconscious peasant out of the ring and off to one side, presumably to, I don't know, throw away, bury, revive, who knows. And she raises her arms again, goes, sorry.
Another victory for me!
Oh,
You!
Yeah, no.
Are you coming here to wrestle? I need you!
Yep.
Wait, can we all push? Can we all push Chad? Just all push Chad in
Me?
front of us. Yeah.
No, not
She just
that.
points at the group.
Oh.
Pip.
Yes. We're here to throw down and ask questions.
Hopefully in that order.
Yep.
sorry,
we-
what was that?
What?
Repeat that.
Hopefully in that order.
Can we do it in another order?
Sure.
Pip, do you want to
She
get in
looks
there?
dejected.
Just
Um,
enlarge Pip and
yeah,
chuck her in.
just make
Yeah.
me big.
So what are the terms? Is it
Yeah,
going to be one-on-one? We're going to tag team? Is it Hell in a Cell? Is it a Royal Rumble?
Can I actually hold on?
We're going to fight all 4 of you?
Family meeting. Pip, I never showed you how to do the thing.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna
Chokehold.
that real quick. Can Aya and Potter stand in front of us so they don't know catch on?
I
Mike,
just, do a
Mike,
little,
distract them.
I just do a little interpretive dance.
Cool. All right.
A la Peter Crouch, because I'm lanky and tall.
Gonna...
Oh,
Hey, look, a giant spider.
I don't want Pip to put me asleep, so I'm gonna show her how to do it on Sebastian because he's already asleep. Here's what you got to do to knock her out. Okay. Once
Is
you
that
knock her
giant
out.
spider? Is that your manager?
Yes.
it's nice to meet you.
Josh, you're distracting them.
I like your stage presence. Do you have a name, Robot Man?
They call me the robot. Hi,
Oh yeah, I love it. Come get some.
Just be like,
The entire stadium is looking at you.
and I'm like,
You're a star.
So you just choke poor Sebastian out again. He's like he's sort of like coming to as you do it. He's all like quite he doesn't know where he is, and then you just slip your arm around his neck and just choke him out again. Yeah, so you've learnt the choke move.
Great.
So now I'm gonna cast enlarge on Pip.
Okay.
And then I think the chat was right earlier in that whatever the next one with Yakter is, Aya, you should be prepared to take on Yakter.
Is that the truth telling contest?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can do that. There's no mayor here.
So Pip, you'll cast the enlarge spell upon, which increases your height by 2 times, so you're now 6 foot tall, making you the 3rd tallest person in the party.
I'm so happy. I've never been happier.
So you're now eye level with most people.
Make sure whatever rules that you make for the wrestling match, it's just that you have to get them either face down or pinned for 3 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can do this.
Believe in you.
This is when, in fact, Yaktor kind of pulls his eyes away from the book he's reading, which is a book called Taxation and Levies for Roaming Settlements by a Smidge Boggletoft. And he looks upon and says,
I suppose you need to know the rules. So, the match is split up into 5 rounds. The opponents can choose from one of the below actions. Off the top rope, a suplex, a clothesline, a figure of 8 leg lock, or a pin. You can also spend your action to rouse the crowd, depending if you're a heel or a face. So, I'm going to get one of my stagehands to get you in for a fitting.
One of the a couple of goliaths come out from the stage and usher you behind one of those like dressing, those weird foldable dressing things they had back in the 50s.
They're cool.
And behind there you see there's a rack of costumes that you can choose from. So first of all, Pip, you've got to pick. Are you going to be a heel or a face? So a heel is a bad guy, a face is a good guy.
Does that impact how I dress?
Yes. It also impacts how you interact with the crowd.
Oh, I am Pip the Powerful, so I'll be a face.
So you're a face. And you can select one of the myriad of different wrestling costumes that they have sorted out for you. What do you want to look like?
I want to look like a frog pirate. Like, I have like one of those hats. I have a sword.
Sure. I mean, the sword is probably mostly for
It's
effect
a foam
that you have
sword.
to like put aside when you wrestle, because there are no weapons allowed in wrestling.
That's fine. It's purely aesthetic. But yeah, I want to look like a frog pirate.
As it is GWF, everything's very gaudy. So you come out looking like a like you've been shot out of a confetti cannon, but a confetti cannon made of pirate outfits. So your silk shirt is like metallic blue. It's got a big PP on the front for Pip Powerful.
Unfortunate.
Big PP.
Got like an extremely poofy pants on, tucked into socks, tucked into boots.
Can someone please draw this? Because this is my dream.
And for some reason the shirt has got tassels on it as well.
Yes.
And you've got elbow length gloves on.
I hope I get advantage on all my rolls for how confident this outfit makes me.
You certainly might be able to. And do you have an intro theme tune that you like to play?
Oh, Potter, don't play it.
Oh yeah.
No.
Maybe I should, just so she goes in dancing.
We need to win. No,
Hype up the crowd.
No.
Oh no!
No. Well, it only lasts while
I mean,
I'm playing it.
not every time you play it, it will cast a spell. You have to choose to cast a spell, so you can just play it normally if you want to.
Yeah, but it's a symbol of like anti-ground, right? So
Yeah. It will make me feel way less confident.
Okay. All right. Do you just shoot me a look then? You shoot me a look and I just put it back in.
I shoot you a look with my big frog eyes, but because I'm 6 foot tall, they're giant.
Yeah, they're like the size of basketballs.
Whoa.
I just go to blow it, so I'll do blow a note, but it's not a magical one. It's just a. Put it away.
So do you know what your theme tune's going to be?
Yeah, it's the song that we were singing earlier, you know, my catchphrase. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a little taller. But then the rest of the lyrics are about wrestling, and it's all pre-made. It's all very clever and funny.
Sure. Yeah, you tell the house band what you want, and they do the best they can in the 2 minutes preparation that they have.
Your wish came true. You are a little bit taller.
And I'm a taller. It's premonition.
on together. This is the end game.
This is it.
So as per house rules for GWF, the contender comes out first. So the house band plays you in with Pip's a little bit taller, a little bit baller, etc., as we all know.
I make pirate moves as I go.
Sure, yeah, swiping with your cardboard cutlass that you've got. How do you enter the ring as well? Like, do you go in under the bottom rope, or do you flip over the top rope, or
Can I
do you wake
cast
up in a
jump on
coffin?
myself?
Sorry?
I cast jump on myself.
Nice.
That will last throughout the match. Actually. And I jump, but I jump before anyone can see me, so I just magically appear out of nowhere and land in the middle of the ring.
Cool.
and
In like a
start
superhero
swiping.
pose, and then you start swiping. I like it. You're certainly getting the crowd pumped up.
Hope they're on my side.
Yeah,
Are
can
we-
we all cheer?
Are we in the crowd?
Yeah, you're in the crowd. Yeah, everybody's
Okay.
watching.
Can we start a Mexican wave?
Sure.
Ooh.
I don't know where we are in.
Neither do I.
Who knows what we're doing? But
Oh, no,
that's
you're-
probably
We also
You're on top. we're Josh and I are at the bottom.
Yeah, I'll look at the Twitch window.
So it needs to go from Khalil to Aya. Oh, I don't know why I mixed
Yeah,
the character and
do-
people's names up there, but I did.
Khalil, Alice, me.
It's your
Josh.
turn. You missed it. You missed the wave. Yeah, he got it.
Wait, do it again. Khalil,
Oh
Alice,
my
me,
God.
Josh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did it.
I was reading. Josh.
Josh, you're last.
I looked at the rock. Sorry, do it again. Right, do it again.
I hope you didn't just lose inspiration.
Come on, do it again. One last time.
One more time.
No,
Oh, God,
how do you guys fuck that up?
I'm
you
not
give you
with
disadvantage
you.
on your next
Josh.
roll.
Josh, go after me.
No,
before
no
you.
more.
Okay, so
This is why we play sports. We don't watch sports.
Teamwork.
and then the lights go dark. All the lights get turned off, and then there's a spotlight on the other side of the hall, and out from glittering beaded curtains steps Volkath to the tune of "I'm a Real Teranollankin," which is like "I'm a Real American Hulk Hogan" theme tune, and it's just like punching the air and just slapping like people in the crowd, give people high fives, and then jumps up onto the side of the ring and then just a forward flip over the top rope and lands next to you, Pip. And then all the lights come back on, and then it's like explosions from each of the 5 corners of the hexagon, and a bell rings. Roll initiative.
I'm so nervous.
I'm so scared. I've never wrestled before, guys. This is probably the time I should tell you that.
It's all right. You're only half its size.
Oh,
Oh.
Shit.
Hold on, what's my first side?
She's rolling big.
okay.
Seven.
So you distracted by all the pyrotechnics. When you look back at Volkath, she's already coming for you, and she's going to go for a suplex straight off the bat. So it's an athletics contest. So she's about 8 feet tall. She dives in, like puts her head next to you, under yours, grabs you by the waist, and then flips you up over the head. Let's roll for round 1, a suplex athletics contest. And she slams you down, and then jumps right back up, and you get the wind knocked out of you, and that's 1 point to Volkath. And she starts like punching the air, and the crowd, the rest of like the Goliath and a few smattering of other different races, start chanting her name, Volkath, over and over. All right, round 2. Sorry, it's your go now, Ellie.
I go. What are my options that I can do?
I mean, you can do anything. I just put down some examples of moves that you could do, such as like off the top rope, which would be an acrobatics contest.
You're off the
suplex,
top rope.
which she just did, which is an athletics contest. You could
There
try
is
and do
a
a
move called frog
clothesline,
splash.
which is like a shove action. You could
Like
try and do a figure of 8 leg lock, which is a con save. You go straight for the pin, which might not be a great idea right now.
Give it a
Or you
left
can try
arm.
and rouse the crowd, and if you successfully rouse the crowd, you get advantage on your next go. But that is this action for this go.
There's a genuine move called the frog splash from the top rope.
There you go.
I will do that, and I'm assuming that it means that I jump off the top rope. Because I have jump, I jump really high up. She loses sight of me. I catch her unaware, and then I just can I use feet in wrestling?
Yeah, you can use anything.
So I just with my 2 feet just kick her on the way down.
This is like it's like an off the top rope. What do they call it when they kick them with both feet at the same time? My 1994 self. That's
Yeah,
the
drop
one.
kick, that's
I've
it.
been very disappointed. Yes, you do like an off the top rope drop kick from like 25 feet in the air,
But because of how big my feet are, they just cover her whole face.
just webbed.
And you suffocate her.
Let's
Front and
roll
back.
an opposed acrobatics check.
Get her. Hit her with the chair.
Come on, Pip.
That's what Jack Taylor said.
She's on fire tonight. Oh, but
Thank
yeah,
you.
not quite enough. So yeah, she turns around just in time to see 2 webbed feet to smack her in the face, takes her off her feet. The first
I do a
round,
pirate bow.
nice. The first round is a draw.
I do
Nice.
finger guns to the audience.
That's our friend.
Are we by the crowd, by the way?
You're
We're
in the crowd.
Yeah. I'm going to grab some stranger next to me and be like screaming in the face. Yeah!
Hey, we know her.
Okay, let's roll initiative again. She gets an 18. She kips back up onto her feet.
I get an 8.
Yeah. And she wipes the small trickle of blood off of her side of her mouth. Goes, "Ugh." And then
So dramatic.
immediately goes for a clothesline.
No.
So you can defend with either like ducking out of the way or just taking it like full on. So it's either an acrobatics or an athletics check.
I'll do acrobatics.
Okay. She gets a 20.
She's rolling so well.
Oh,
11.
yeah, and she gets you with the clothesline, just slams you back down on and just carries on running into the ropes and then bounds back and forth. Starts punching the air again. Crowd again goes wild. What are you going to come back with?
I would like to come back with the chokehold that Chad just taught me.
Nice. So that'd be a con save. I'm going to say that chokehold is a special chokehold, so it has a higher DC than normal. I'm going to say a DC 16 con saving throw. What's her con? +4. Okay.
Do I have to roll anything?
No, it's just you get her in the chokehold, and she's got to try and save out of it, basically. So DC 16. She rolls a 9. Yeah, you choke her down. Yeah, she's not like out for the count, but it's the whole kind of like theatrics of wrestling where she's unconscious now on the floor.
Sucker.
There's like a whole backstory introduced.
And again, round 2 is a draw.
Whilst
Nice.
you're like in between rounds, can we do the thing that they do in boxing where they like hype them up in the corner? And can
The
I,
towel
Pour
around.
water in your mouth.
instead
Yeah,
of the
spray
water,
water.
can I sprinkle like a bit of holy water and give you bless?
Oh, nice. I like it.
Oh, nice.
So bless, you get plus 1d4 for any attack rolls or saving throws.
Plus
Nice.
But I'm doing it in the like Rocky style.
So like you've got her in the corner, you're like massaging her shoulders.
Yeah.
It's really weird because she's like twice
Try
the
not to
size
touch
that she
her,
normally
yeah.
is. Yeah, she's just a frog but 6 feet.
Parker sees this and he's
Yeah,
just
give me a
gonna
towel on her head.
Yeah, do this.
Volkath
slide.
like wakes up and then kips back up onto her feet. We'll go for the next round. Right, so roll initiative.
11.
14. She goes first again. So this time, she gets more technical. Like you can see the seriousness in her eyes now. It's been a draw. People don't usually stand toe to toe with her for very long. She's going to try and get you in a figure of 8 leg lock. So I want you to do a con saving throw, DC 15.
Plus
So whatever
3.
your Constitution saving throw is, add that to a D20. 20, yeah. So she tries to get you into there, but like you just break out. You've got like these giant thigh muscles now from like jump being a frog, and now you're twice the size, and you've got that jump blessed on you as well. Yeah, you just break out of it, and you just roll back, and you're up on your feet again. She looks shocked, and the crowd goes, "Ooh!" collectively.
Ooh.
I turn to the crowd and I go,
And you take a theatrical bow, and there's like golf claps.
Then anyone who doesn't look enthusiastic, we're gonna like stand over until they clap hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll
they are
clap 'em
Goliaths,
together
so
if we
they're all
have
like
to.
8 feet tall. So you're actually quite small compared to everybody here, but yeah, you do still like try and intimidate them, and then it gets a little bit quicker. What do you want to do?
can I use equipment?
You're only dressed in your like regalia now, so you don't have your bow or anything on you. It would
Damn.
kind of be seen as a little bit. You can try and go underneath the ring though, and see what you can find.
I want to
Get a
use a
chair.
chair. That sounds
Okay.
fun.
You can go underneath the ring and see if you can find a chair. Roll 1d5.
Four.
You come back out with a gong.
A gong.
Yes.
Can I
Smash it over her head.
bash her head against the gong?
You can, yeah, absolutely. Roll a melee attack. You've got to beat her AC.
How do I roll?
Just 1d20 plus whatever your proficiency bonus is, plus whatever your strength modifier is.
Wait, what?
Let me find where you are. There you are, Pip. I can't click on you. Oh, it's because it's there. So what's your strength modifier at the top left?
Top left. 0.
0. And what's your proficiency, which is kind of in the middle of your character sheet? Like +3, I think, or +4?
Strength.
Or the proficiency bonus
Above
in the middle
initiative.
of the character sheet.
Oh, 5.
Cool. So roll 1d20 + 5. And the AC is
do it.
15.
22.
Ooh.
There you go, yeah. So she tries to get a figure of 8 leg lock on you. You break out of it. You slip underneath the ring, produce a gong. And when she's getting up and like she's looking for you because you're underneath the ring, you just sneak up behind her and just smack her over the back of the head with the gong.
Oh,
The crowd better go mental because that
And I go, you just got gonged.
wrong.
And everybody starts like cheering for you now. You're getting the crowd on your side. So round 3 is to Pip.
I'm the good guy.
hey,
You are the
Ellie,
face.
you know
Flipping
the,
drinks out of people's hands.
You know the game Don't Get Got.
Don't get gonged.
Yeah.
Okay, and we roll initiative for round 4.
4.
Yeah.
16.
17. Oh.
Oh.
Right, yeah, she's really in her, got a business suit on now. You're 1 ahead, and she's not used to this, so she's going to go for a signature move. She's known as Volkath Spine Shatter Teranollankin.
Ooh.
So she runs up, grabs you, and goes for a backbreaker. I need you to do a strength saving throw.
I like my back.
DC 15. 10, yeah. She successfully backbreaks you. She lifts you up. She even jumps a couple of feet in the air, slams your back down on her knee, and just pushes you off onto the floor. And then the crowd, again, start chanting her name. The crowd is split 50-50 between the two of you. Pip, what do you do?
I'm really mad now because she jumped, and like that's my signature move. Don't you know that? So as I'm laying on the floor, I kind of like fake, like ow. I mean, I'm probably in pain, but I'm also so buff and so big that it doesn't matter. So I then flip over under the stage again, but again jump with jump.
Okay.
Time, choke hold her on the way down. So she
Right.
doesn't even see it coming. She's just suddenly in a chokehold.
You just like leap over the back of her and get her in a chokehold on the backside. Okay, so
On her
plus
butt shoulder.
4.
Forget you get that blessed water too.
Yeah, however I'd get that.
Oh yeah, DC. Yeah, sorry, you should actually add a D4.
It wouldn't have made any difference.
It wouldn't have made any
Yeah,
difference,
she'd
but we
already
know.
lost us,
Yeah, we
yeah.
remember now. But she doesn't get any bonuses, so she gets 20. Yeah, so you try and chokehold her out, but she puts her other arm up between your arm and breaks the chokehold. Round 4 is to Volkath. You're 1 round apiece.
Didn't she just touch Pip's skin by doing that?
I said that she's got like elbow length gloves and a frilly shirt and boots and everything on there. But if you
Damn.
specifically want to take your gloves off
Yeah,
and try and go for her, you can.
and because it's the last round, but I'll wait till it's my turn. I don't want to give too many secrets.
Well, we'll go for roll initiative now. This is the 5th round. It's the last round.
One Pep!
18.
Every single time. She's 21. She rolled a crit on her initiative. Yeah, so she's now like running around the 5 sides of the ring, like getting people like doing this, getting people to like chant her name, and really getting. And she's like flexing, and all those weird veins are coming up. And what hasn't she done yet? She hasn't done it off the top rope, so she's going to go off the top rope. She climbs the top rope and tries to go for a belly splash on you.
What's
I don't
that?
want to get splashed. My back's
So
already
that's
been-
going to be an acrobatics contest. She's not very good at it. She is a bit too enthused about her own hype and winning the last round. And you get a... Oh no, it's just for saving throws. This is not a saving throw. It's just an acrobatics contest.
15.
Yeah, no. She tries to go
Yes.
belly splash and you roll out the way and she just hits canvas. Nobody goes, ooh.
Oh.
Okay, Pip.
This is going to be really dramatic, okay?
Enter.
I take off each glove.
Okay.
And I jump up onto one of the 4 corners of the posts.
Mhm.
And I turn around to the audience. And then I jump up out of sight.
Okay.
And then I land on the other post.
Oh.
And then I jump up and out of sight. And she doesn't know where I am.
Nope.
And then I'm on the other post.
It's
and
the
then
old 3-post switcheroo.
the old,
Classic
that
wrestling
old
move.
trick. And then I need to do something that I can touch out with. I jump up out of sight again.
Yeah.
And I nose dive
Okay.
down. And I just grab her at what part of her body is exposed.
Pretty much everything apart from like nether regions.
Interesting.
Which you shouldn't be doing anyway. So.
I jump down and just grab her by the shoulders.
Yeah.
And just pull her down with me.
Cool.
Brute
So I'm going to say she's got a disadvantage on this. But what is your touch sleep
I always forget.
thing? It is on your. I can check for you if you don't have it to hand.
We should have bet another franchise on this wrestling match.
So it's in features and traits.
Again.
This is another sport we can put our names to now. Technically, it's Pip, but you know.
Wrestlists.
Any creature that grapples you or otherwise comes in direct contact with the skin must succeed on a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
Cool. So there we go. Disadvantage. It's got to be a DC 12. Her con is +4. So the first one is an 18. So she needs to roll less than a 12 to get this.
Hey!
She goes to sleep.
Boom.
Sucker!
And you just pin her. She just collapses underneath you. And you hold her down, and you get that 1, 2, 3 count. And you win, and the crowd stands up. They start stamping their feet. There's just a roar of noise as you parade around the ring.
Do I have like a token of? Oh, I have a frilly handkerchief.
Yeah, you're a fancy pirate.
I'm a fancy pirate, and I go up to her twin.
Okay. Yeah,
and
cool.
I give him my frilly handkerchief as my favour.
Okay. Roll a persuasion check. I say with advantage.
Nice.
Like medieval jousting.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit like
that. But then do I also get 1d4?
No, it's for attack rolls or saving throws.
Yeah,
and Yaktor takes it and just like wipes some crumbs off his face with it and just tucks it down side of the seat and gives you a nod of appreciation.
Nice.
You know, you think that this is not really Yaktor's thing. He just kind of puts up with it because his sister enjoys it. He gets the truth thing. She gets the wrestling. And like about 30 seconds later, Volkath wakes up. Like doesn't know where anything is. Realizes that she's been pinned, and goes up and like grabs your arm, but the bit is still covered, and raises it up in victory, and just points to you. And someone comes along and clips on a gaudy and cheap-looking belt, championship belt.
I wear it with honour. Are people throwing flowers at me?
Throwing daffodils.
Yes, out of the ears.
It's all coming from one direction.
Yay!
You did find a bag of holding, and it's just full of daffodils.
Yes.
You get flowers.
I like the idea that you had 2 at the beginning and one you just dedicated solely to flowers.
Picked a
For this
daffodil
very
at every
moment.
location we've been to.
Well, yellow is my favorite color.
The issue is now that I feel so powerful and so big that I demand to be like this for the rest of my life.
That's what the chat said. It's going to be like a permanent drain on chat.
I kind of feel like you missed a trick though. Rather than being a pirate, you could have been like Frogbane. You just come in with like, you know, the luchador sort of wrestling masks with that, and just come in like an absolute beast.
like one of those battle
That's for the
toads.
next wrestling match though, because there are going to be more.
Josh, this is like meta and beyond this campaign mode. Didn't you create a character that was a wrestling star one?
I did, and I never got to play him.
Was that the one that we were going to do? What was that?
That was a one shot, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was going to be like a a ball or something like that. I think it was like a masquerade ball.
Yeah, it was.
But I was going down like the Macho Man Randy Savage kind of route. He's like,
Oh yeah.
You got to live vicariously through Pip, finally.
Nice.
that's why I was going so mad in the crowd, like shaking people, chucking their drinks in the air. And then I realised they were quite scary.
Yeah, they're all bigger than us.
And I was like, "Oh."
So you've beaten my sister.
I have.
I assume you wish to address me, the king of the Shadowmount?
I do, but I wish for my friends to also address you.
Very well. They may address me also. Step up, friends of Pip the Powerful.
Can we
I giggle.
What's the question?
You have one question and the same length of time it took you to wrestle my sister. To ask it.
Oh, okay.
Right,
fair.
thoughts up. Come on, thoughts up, people.
What's that?
Do we ask about the grey man? Do we ask about Namna? Do we ask
We
about...
asked about the grey man because
You
I
know-
feel like you can save that now.
Okay.
Remember what we chatted about on Sunday, right? We
I
need to, right? We need to, and for everybody else that hasn't caught up yet, we've made our New Year's resolutions. We're going to be more succinct. We're going to come to you for help if we're pissing about too much and not deciding. But we also said that with this scenario, we need to try and just talk to him without actually asking any questions.
Mm-hmm.
Tim, you ignore this. You
Parter,
don't know
I
this.
don't trust you, Parter.
Yeah, you're not speaking.
I'm just gonna no. Parter's just gonna keep quiet.
Don't talk.
I'm not gonna talk. But
You can talk now and thoughts up.
Oh yeah.
in Thoughts App, our main objective is to get them to come with us and defeat this evil man that Tim has played for 10 years.
So Aya, we have heard rumors of some horrible gray man. We need to figure out if they can help us destroy them, or if they know of something that can help us destroy them.
But we should also make it clear that we're not going to the grey man straight away. We have to go save Napnar first. They don't need to help us with that, but that's where we're going first.
Can you imagine turning up in Keld with 2 Goliaths?
It's like, who took our little gnome friend?
Bitches.
So we're not mentioning that now, though, right? If we want to save the world.
Yeah, it's more important if they know how to defeat the grey man.
I really think we should start. You should do a little story of
Mhm.
where we were to where we are, and then present the question right at the end of it and say, "So, will you be our brother and sister and help us defeat this evil man?"
No, we don't want them to be brother and sister of ours because
Because we don't want to get that personal. We don't want to get that personal.
Incest, because we have to be honest, so we can't pretend that we're okay with incest. We just can't mention it.
We can't mention incest, as you would.
If there was any
in a normal
question,
conversation.
yeah, don't mention it.
At this point, I break out of Thoughts App and I ask, I
No.
don't.
No, you fucking don't.
Are you sleeping? No.
Okay.
Yeah. If you get stuck, we'll just thoughts app. But
Yeah,
you can do it.
we have
Just
the time that it took me to wrestle, so we've got a while, so we can just thoughts up if you panic.
You say that, but you know that the attack rounds are always like, it was like 5 seconds.
6 seconds long, so you've got 30 seconds.
Okay, I believe in you, Aya.
Yep, we believe in you.
Okay. When they started with "we're good people," that would be a lie. No.
Um,
Are you ready to ask your question?
Oh no.
Yes. That was a question to me.
Correct.
Your one question. Okay.
So
then he casts on your group and himself Zone of Truth.
Everyone.
Now you can choose to fail it, or you can try and resist it. However, if you do resist it, he will know that you are not a part of the Zone of Truth. So does anybody want to resist? No. Sebastian puts his hand up and then
Kick him out.
passes out
Put him
again.
back to sleep.
Just do the
Choke him out.
yes. Because I
Put
did
a
choke.
chokehold on him. Yeah.
Can I just put my hand over his mouth and my mouth?
And I think also, if it's okay with you, Aya, your spider smashburger also backs out of the circle.
That's wise. I don't trust him with my own life.
However, Hot Rod is there and Bando's there.
I talked
They're
to Hot
very
Rod.
truthful.
Yeah, Hot Rod. Shh, and I'll give you treats later.
Okay.
He's well trained.
So cast Zone of Truth. Everybody chooses to fail and is part of the Zone of Truth. Now you can. You have to tell the truth as you're speaking, but you can be evasive, and you can also refuse to answer. Just FYI, and it's the same with this person as well.
Okay.
So
Summary. I'm rolling up my sleeve and just point out the end of the world. So we might have 30 seconds now, but this is ultimately the time limit that we actually have. We are a group of people trying to save the world. We have met a man in a grey cloak with an army of dead people, which is pretty alarming. We've been to the House of Sin, who are supposed to keep the grey man and all of his bad things out of everything, and they're all dead. And then what's the name of Contessa's people?
The Contess's.
Contestants.
Yeah.
they didn't have a collective name, but if you mention Commander Contessa, they'll be able to. They know who you mean.
We went to Commander Contessa for help. She tricked us into delivering a black hole to a cave full of hobgoblins, who might have been able to help, but they are now sucked into another universe through no fault of ours. And then we flew here because we were told by Deep Chest at the House of Sin that you were reliable help against the Horde. So our question is, right?
Hey, wait.
Well done.
Just say, add in there that they're upsetting the equilibrium of the world.
Oh, good job.
Because the person said that to Chad.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're upsetting the equilibrium of equilibrium
Equilibrium.
because of all the dead people in the killing, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Because of all the dead people in the killing. They're upsetting the equilibrium of the world. And
Ask. And I'll ask the question.
thanks for the prompt. So our question is, but can you help us, right? It's in thoughts.
Yeah.
That's in thoughts.
Yeah.
Oh, so all that was in Thoughts app?
No. All of that was out, and then she's just come into.
Okay.
Just say, will you join our quest and help us?
Will you lend your help to us in defeating the Grey Man and his army and rallying everyone else to help us as well?
And saving the world. And saving the world.
Smashed it.
Impressed.
Countdown.
I do the wave.
I clicked the last slide of my PowerPoint.
And thank you for attending this lecture on saving the end of the world. Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Yes.
Also, the next slide was just a picture of a daffodil that Cleo left in there by accident.
How did that get
I
there?
was pressing.
Persuasion. Oh, +9. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Which is just as well.
First one's 11.
I can't see it yet. Is it? Oh my god.
Oh, you
2 11s.
Oh, my
I also.
gosh.
Is it too late for me to give you inspiration?
No? Yeah, you can give her inspiration.
I'll give you inspiration.
Okay, roll again.
I rolled 2 again, I suppose.
2,
We're
2,
just gonna
2.
keep giving you
What are the chances? I know the
There you
chances.
It's got a 2 in it,
Hey.
but it's 12. So 21.
Nice.
Thank you, but you saved us
Um,
again.
He was very on the fence for the majority of that.
What?
But at the end, you seem to tie it up nicely in the bow.
It was the daffodil.
What a nice daffodil. How did you know? It was my
I
favourite.
know.
I hear your plight. We too are aware of this creature and its effect. Spawning undead, invading our lands, pushing further and further into the east. It is a menace we have to deal with. We will aid you.
We did it.
Nice.
Thank you.
We must gather our tribes first and unite our strength. Make sure there are no other revolts happening beneath the rocks.
What was the
Where
last?
do you want? Beneath the rocks.
Release the rock.
beneath.
Release the rocks.
We shall release the rocks. Beneath the rocks.
Release the rock. That makes more sense. Sorry.
Release the rock.
Release the rocks.
It
Dwayne
will take
Johnson.
us 10 days to gather our tribes. You can name a place of meeting.
Keld.
Hey, do you know of any teleporter things? We were looking for those.
Second question.
He's on our side now. It's fine.
Are you sleeping with?
All the questions come out.
I'm not going to upset this. I'm not going to. I
Uh,
really want to.
your first question was within the zone. You can still talk to me. It's not the end of the conversation.
Do you,
Your manly voice is so off-putting now.
We do have a teleportation circle here.
yeah, does it go wherever you want it to?
It goes wherever we know there are teleportation circles.
Oh,
Do you know of one in Keld?
I do not know this word, Keld.
Do you know Certain Shore?
Yes.
Can we go there?
Can you show us how to activate it? And
Yes.
use it whenever we want?
No, you can't just come into our
Right,
fortress and use it willy-nilly. We are allies indeed. However, I can grant you a single use of our teleportation circle.
Is that a return ticket?
You have to find your own way back, I'm afraid. We can't help you from the other side.
We'd have to
Where-
work out what's up. We'll have to work out how long it's going to take us to get back because we have to meet him up here if we're going to fight zombie people.
Unless we have him meet us. Where else do we know there's a teleporter?
Well, hang on. Whoa. If we get teleported to get our vengeance and who's been tracking us at the university, we'll just use that to get back to here because we know there's a teleportation here.
But we can only use that once, I think he said. We can't just come back whenever we want.
And we're probably going to kill someone in the college. Again, thoughts up.
yeah. But also, did he say it would take 3 10 days, i.e. 30 days, or 3 to 10 days?
30.
30.
Yeah.
30
10 days a week, but with 10 days in it.
Well, we could
So-
fly to there with it.
We have
what's-
dragons.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Does the use of it does it go both ways? Like if we come back through another port but end up in your living room or wherever this is, does that count as one?
It's kind of like so I'll explain to you out of character because I think you would know. Well, certainly Mike would know how it works because she's got the spell. It's like knowing someone's phone number,
Right.
so they can tell you the phone number and allow you the use of the teleportation
we can
circle
ring
to
it
get to
down.
Keld.
Okay.
And then by using that one, you'll know the telephone number of here. However, there are sometimes like arcane locks on teleportation circles, so that you can't just like end up in the middle of someone's house, for example. In this case, they're obviously they've got it in their fortress, so that it's not unknown for them to set up arcane traps if you haven't pre-warned someone that you're coming through. So they just don't leave it open all the time.
Okay. So you're
I think-
Sorry, go ahead. No, okay.
And so
For me-
using oh sorry, go ahead.
I think it's more important for us to get to Napnar quickly. So I think it's more important for us to use the teleportation to get to Keld. And then from there, we have the speedy courier, right? So we could send him a box with like a time and a place. And he could know to meet us there. Is that how speedy courier works?
But he said
Yeah,
he
it
doesn't
is.
know how to get to Keld.
Yeah, they don't know
We don't
Keld.
want
but
him
they
to
know
meet us
Sutton
in
Shore.
Keld.
Yeah, the fight's up here as well. We'll all do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fights.
we have to get back up here anyways.
Fights in the
But we
temple.
need to go save Napnar.
Yeah, agreed. We should go save Natma. It's
How
just
long?
Are we able-
So we know where the Shadow Mount. Like I know that we've teleported around and ended up all over the place. Do we know how far the Shadow Mounts are personally from Sutton Shore or from any of the other places that we've been?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you can like you know roughly like the terrain, especially Pip being a messenger. You know, to walk here would probably take you a month.
What about flying on dragons?
Less time, maybe like 10 days.
Right,
That's enough
let's do
time
that.
if we take our dragons.
Yeah. And then where are we going to say to meet them?
So I'd say we meet them back here. We take our dragons, fly back to Keld, save Napnar, find a teleportation either in Keld or in the university town.
Mike's got the ability to use teleportation circle, so as long as she knows this one, she can teleport here. But you should probably let them know when you're going to be using it.
Can I please take the phone number of this teleportation circle?
We'll be here in 3-10 days.
By using the teleportation circle, you'll know it instinctively.
So could we? I don't know if I'm getting a bit confused here. Is it quicker for us to fly to Keld, or is it quicker for us to teleport to Sutton Shore and then fly from Sutton Shore to Keld, and then fly back?
If you're asking like the quickest way, objectively, without me like using any of the knowledge that I have about the areas or anything, it would be quicker for you to take the teleportation circle here, in Astrakhan, teleport to Sutton Shore, and then fly your drakes from Sutton Shore to Keld, and then use Mike's teleportation circle to go from Keld immediately back to Astrakhan.
Let's do
So
that.
we can do that. We can do the round trip.
Yeah, let's do that.
If they're okay with you using.
Okay.
Give us
teleportation
an extra couple days. But if they need 3-10 days, let's give ourselves 3.5 or 4, just so that way we've got some time to not get sidetracked.
Yeah.
So
Can I explain that plan to him then?
Yeah.
Is he okay with us coming back? That's just what I want to make sure.
Yeah, if you give him a time and a place, well, I'll do it again.
Yes, we'll allow you to use our teleportation circle once there, once back. Makes sense that you meet us via our teleportation circle. Know that we do have magical runes that prevent anybody from just teleporting in. But we could levy them at a place, at a specific time that you designate. We'll give you an hour's window.
Okay. So I like your idea, Chad, of giving them a couple extra days to get ready. So should we say that we'll meet them in 3 and 10 and 4?
for 10 days.
Or
right?
10 day.
Or 10 days.
4 weeks.
Yeah, 40
And-
days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We...
That's like,
Yeah, it's really biblical.
It's a long time.
that's a long
Oh.
time.
Biblical.
I was
It's also
thinking
very
the-
biblical.
It's really significant to like bring Nap back.
The horde might be killing more
Yeah.
by that point.
I think we don't need to give them a whole extra week. I think we just need to give them a couple extra days. So like
If we
maybe like
teleport in there
13 days.
Like, do we not think that 30 days is probably actually enough if we don't have to worry about getting back now?
Yeah.
But
Sure.
I'm happy to give us the extra time as well if you think that we'll need it.
I just
It's
know
just
that we have a tendency to get sidetracked.
Also
As
true.
long as we need Iris to set a super hard timer for
Well,
Yes.
We'll ask Iris to set us like a
like
don't let us
5
do
alarms,
10.
like the ones that I use to wake up in the morning.
Yeah. Disable snooze. That's not an option.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay, 30 days. We'll be back in 30 days.
Also, just a quick one. In Thoughts app, did he say no one else extra can come through? So I'm just checking that if we do find Nap now,
Oh.
then we take him somewhere safe. And also, is Smashburger also in this group? Because I have a feeling Smashburger was outside.
And the
so-
Drakes.
And
Oh, yeah.
Sebastian.
I want to make sure that we include everyone so that he is aware of who's going to be coming back.
Except for the other person in the Thoughts app who we should find out who it is. They've heard all of our secrets.
Like Snowball.
Yeah, I can't wait. It sounds great. I've been on holiday for ages.
But also, you could just recast Smashburger, and Phantom
You
is a
kind of
ghost,
hate him anyways.
so that doesn't count.
Yeah,
But we
but
said we were gonna
Phantom's with us.
But we
so
need
just,
we need the Drakes.
yeah, everyone
need the
that's not
Drake.
with us.
Is it like a certain amount of seats in this telephone call, or is it like specific?
It just says 10-foot diameter circle, so everyone can just like jump in.
Because I'm
Can I-
thinking, like, what if
I'd-
Sebastian dies for some reason and Napna survives? Can
So-
we-
Our drakes are definitely bigger than
It
10
actually
people.
technically would be. You could only really get a finite amount of people through it. It's 10-foot diameter.
What
That's
about the
two
dragon?
people
But
at a
Yeah, the
time,
Drakes are.
and it lasts for 6 seconds.
What about the Drake?
So what we
It's-
need,
But it says any creature. It doesn't say only.
Oh no, yeah, it doesn't specify that like, you can't do the drakes.
So we need to go very quickly within 6 seconds.
so what we
But
need
it's
to
more
do,
that it's only 10 foot wide. You're a 5 foot wide creature, effectively. So you go 2 by 2. It's all very biblical. But you've got 6
days.
seconds to get through.
Hear me out.
What if we create a conga chain?
Mike, I was going to say, Mike can stand there, cast it. We all get on the drakes and we fly around. When she gives us the signal, she casts it, and then we dive bomb down, skimming along the ground. They tuck in their wings as they go through, and then at the last second, she jumps through.
Do you want to train them in this?
I was going to say, can't Chad make everyone tiny?
I could do that too.
You could keep the dragons in our pockets.
Yeah,
And like flick everyone in the circle.
I can't make anybody that small.
I think you can make
Ant-Man.
one
Size.
creature like half the size.
Everyone
up?
everyone get into the holding bag.
Yeah, that whole thing. Everybody hold your breath.
Everyone get into Chad's pad.
What happens
that
if you
smaller.
teleport a black hole across the wall?
Well, if we got into the car, I could shrink the car.
Yeah, but then the
We
car
left
would
the
crush
car.
you.
Remember the
Like
witches?
Wimble did to the witches.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. All right,
Yeah.
there's a way to do this because
I
we
can keep casting. I can keep casting it.
We just need to make sure that we tie a rope to you or something.
Yeah, you can keep casting it for as many 5th level slots that you have.
Oh, that's
And it
fine.
takes 1
Yeah,
minute at a time.
I've got sorcery points, so I can regain it.
Perfect.
So, okay.
But it's more that you're going to be using their teleportation circle, which is like a one-time thing. More
I
than
feel like they would let
casting
us.
it to get back would be fine, but going that way.
We need a couple extra keys, pal.
We need some extension codes.
Yeah.
Threaten about your sister, say we know about you and your sister.
Oi!
Dude,
No.
Do you say
it
that?
is a
No,
zone of
you,
truth.
you do not say that.
We know about
Look at
it.
his
I think
face.
by his face he didn't say that.
Covering half.
No.
I'm going to roll an insight check for see if he heard that amongst all the other discussions.
We were talking over each other very
We
loudly.
did more
In our heads.
Wisdom
Yeah.
plus 3.
Oh no.
Yeah, you definitely heard that.
You, Wally.
He just leans in and kind of grabs you by the throat, Parter.
You got something to say about my sister? I was just saying, we know about you and your sister, that you're the strongest goliaths in the
truth.
world.
Zone of truth.
I think at this point the zone of truth is kind of dissipated. So roll me a
fuck.
deception check, Parter.
Okay. Oh, it's plus 1.
In July
We
to
were
the
so
sun.
close.
July.
If he beats you up, you deserve it.
if he chops off your other arm.
14.
Okay, you get away with it.
Idiot.
I kind of creep away to like the darkest little area that I can find, and I just throw up.
Before you know it, there's a little handkerchief beneath mopping your mouth, and
Bastion.
it's from your ghost hand.
Oh.
Forgot
Thank you,
about that.
Suspiria.
And then it goes behind you and starts rubbing your back.
Oh.
I wonder what you can say there. That's wiping your bum. Oh, Suspiria, thank you. I got a bit scared.
I think we're clear on that we can all fit through it, right? You just keep casting it for as many times.
No, we gotta ask them.
That's to come back.
No.
Like if
We need to ask him to
and he can
send us out
recast it
there
from going the other direction, but it's only
multiple times.
they're only going to give you one key,
I ask him, listen,
one time.
we need to do this, and it's in your benefit as well as ours. We need these drakes to come in with us, or else we can't get to Keld. So please just make it so that we can all get through.
We need to go get our weapons to go fight the man in gray and our weapon maker. If you can give us a little bit of extra leeway with your portal.
You describe the drakes to them like roll a persuasion check first of all.
Yes, Chad?
No, you. Yeah.
Only.
Oh,
My persuasion.
Persuasionis.
Oh.
It's plus 1.
I rolled a 4.
Yeah, he's like
If what you told us is true, we can only risk one-way travel. We're going to have to lock it down as soon as you go through. you can maybe get 6 medium-sized creatures through.
Can I put my arm around him in an affectionate, friendly way?
Don't bite him.
He's
And
very big.
Okay, fine.
I mean, you can. I'm just giving you some like context about. It's not like you can't really get your arm all the way around him. It's more like, and he's on a throne as well at this point.
Using shape changer, can I not make myself taller?
About 1 foot taller, I think it was.
I go for it.
Plus or minus 1 foot taller.
I go for it.
Cool.
I'm trying to like be buddy to him, and I ask him in the least threatening way whatsoever. Your sister means a lot to you, right?
Wow. Okay.
In a friendly way, I'm trying to get across to him. Family is important. You understand. Family is important. We're the same. We hold the same values. We are trying as much as we can to get to our family, and we do need extension codes to get our sword across. You're a family man. We're a family group. Come on, you've got to understand where we're coming from.
Roll another persuasion check.
Yeah.
I love the phrase, you're a family man, we're a family group.
I couldn't say we're family men.
Family.
With family times.
We kick
Familyists.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing quite like a family like there is a kickball team.
Friends are just the family that you make along the way.
Oh.
Is that what you feel?
17.
17, nice. He says...
2 groups.
2 groups of 6.
He nods.
That's fine.
Nice.
Thank you.
Well done.
Family man.
Gentleman.
He understands
family
family
group.
groups.
family groups. Family thoughts out groups.
Sure. Family group, man.
Yeah. And with that successful... Sorry?
Any 6 each way, is that?
It doesn't matter coming back this way. It's more going out. And he lets you like 2 groups of 6 medium-sized creatures.
Nice.
Sweet.
And with that, I think we're at the end of today's session. We've successfully
did it.
negotiated
Yay.
transport.
We did stuff.
We met the banana
New year,
twins.
new us. For one
We met the
episode.
banana twins. We asked them one question, and
we
we
didn't
were on
kill
our way
anyone.
to an Abner.
We didn't kill anyone.
And we asked a fun fact of the
Yes.
person.
And we've got our next game of kickball lined up.
We did.
Yeah, guys, is 2021 the year?
Hey.
D&D?
And we're franchising.
Already got
We're doing it.
Yep, 2021, the year of 2 natural crits plus 1.
Yes.
That's
Finally
the one.
learn the game that we play.
Wonderful. Well, I'd like to thank my players, Khalil, Alice, Josh, Ellie, and Annie. If you'd like to plug your social media, now is the optimum time to do so.
This one's for our wrestler Pip at the Grunger Taker.
Nice.
Love it.
Nice.
Wow.
Amazing.
I'm
Awesome.
going to get that tattooed.
Someone needs to draw it as well.
Yeah, please. Yeah, I beg.
I'm at ALECYE.
Oh, I'm at Ellie Bav.
I'm at _Josh Den.
I'm at Annie_Squirrel.
Now I'm at Lord Snapcase. You can also follow us as a group at Crit the Bed, wherever there's social media. And we hope to see you next week. And I think for once, we didn't crit the bed.
But what are we doing on Sunday, Timothy?
Yes, and thanks
Timothy
for
J.
reminding
Bates.
me. Join us at 7:30 p.m. GMT this Sunday for the second episode of Ravenloft.
It's
Some more
filthy.
spooky. It's more filthy than incest twins, I guess.
It's always incest twins, Tim.
Yeah, Tim.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
And
I hate
we're
you.
more evil, but actually less evil.
True.
Yeah, we're the good guys in that campaign. The
Yeah,
actual
yes.
good guys.
So put your earmuffs on. The next thing is going to come along. It's probably not EQ'd, so apologies.
Uh-oh.
And we'll see you on Sunday.
Bye.